Hi, this is Chris with Calisoda Adventure and Review. If you've seen my videos before, welcome back. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about some spotting scopes that I received from vendors on Amazon. The first one I'm going to show you is actually my favorite. I received two different sizes. This one is a 20 by 60 by 60, and my other one is 25 by 75 by 100. The 100 means that the front aperture is bigger. This is a 60 aperture, the other one's going to be 100. So the viewing area downrange is going to be a little bit bigger on the other unit. Price point. This one I'm going to show you first comes in at about $78, $80. It's made by a company called Emarth. And let me show you everything it comes with. It's actually an amazing little bundle for the cost. Now again, I was sent these for review. I was sent this one first. I'm going to show you the second one I was sent, and I'll compare both of them and tell you which one I think that you should buy if you're going to get into spotting for longer range, maybe zeroing your rifles, zeroing your bows, watching nature, wildlife, birds, whatever. So let me show you what all comes in this kit. So the first thing I'll talk about is the quality of the box. Now I know that really doesn't matter, but it has all of its specifications on the end, and it has some of its features printed, kind of representations of what you can use this for. I mean, obviously it's a spotting scope, so it's made to spot things. So really high quality box. Inside the box, there's a really nice carrying case, so you can put the scope on the bottom and put the tripod on top. It also comes with a cell phone holder. I'll show you that in a minute, but there's enough room for all of that in here, and it zippers shut, which I really liked. It's a nice quality bag. Next, we have the unit itself. This is the 20 by 60 by 60. There is a protective cap for the eyepiece. There's a protective cap for the viewing area. It does have a sun shield built in that you just pull this out. It has a standard tripod mount, so I can mount this on my shooting tripod, I can mount this on my normal camera tripod, or I can mount it on the little tripod that it comes with. Little tripod it comes with is extremely high quality for the price. I was not expecting a tripod this nice, honestly. It has infinite adjustability with this handle up and down in its range. It has motion all 360 spinning around. It is adjustable in height also. So you can raise this up about 2 feet, lock it in any position you need it to. Very, very happy with this tripod. It's actually worked really awesome on shooting benches so far at the range. Lastly is the cell phone mount. Now, I read online that people thought this thing was terrible. Once you kind of mess around with it and you learn how to put the phone on it and put it on the viewfinder, it's extremely easy to use, and it works really, really well. I can show you a couple quick videos of the tripod set up with the spotting scope, and then we'll put the camera on and I'll show you a couple views of that. Okay, here's the tripod and the spotting scope. I'm zoomed in at the neighbor's trees at the very top. It's kind of windy today. Now let me see if I can do a transition from holding it and video recording to putting it on. Now let me adjust the phone holder real quick. Okay, there I got it set up. So you can see I'm focused in the neighbor's tree. This is at 20 power zoom. So I can zoom in much, much farther. I just kind of wanted to show how the cell phone attachment worked with the spotting scope. I was at the range the other day and I was spotting my rifle in at about 100 yards first, then the 200, and then the 300. And I used my camera to video record most of that so I could go back and review my shots. So again, for what you get in this package. It's a really, really nice package for about 80 bucks on Amazon. I mean, I think the quality is great. It focuses very well. I'll put it out of focus really quick and kind of focus it again. You know, it's really windy today, so the tree's blowing around. It's not the greatest footage, of course, but you can kind of see how that works. So to hook that up, all you basically do is there's a spinning part right here that opens and closes 3 little vice grip jaws. And then there's a suction cup mount. And the suction cup mount can be moved up and down depending on the style of your phone or what you're going to put here. I put it at the lowest setting, so my iPhone can just go right up to the peephole. So again, this is from a company called Emarth on Amazon. I will have a link below. I am not sponsored. I'm not getting any money for this review. They just sent me the product for testing, and this is my honest view of it. I've never owned a spotting scope before. A buddy of mine has a Vortex spotting scope, which is, of course, high quality. But for the price of this, if I broke this, I wouldn't care at all. If I broke a Viper Vortex spotting scope or any other style spotting scope, I'd be pretty upset spending hundreds and hundreds or possibly thousands of dollars. This I can throw in a bag. I'm not worried about taking it out hunting. I can put it on my shooting stick because it has a standard tripod mount. Let me show you the next one, and then I'll tell you ultimately which one you should buy if you're going to be serious about longer range viewing. So this is the other spotting scope. This is the 25-75 by 100. The box was pretty mediocre. It came in a plain cardboard box with just this wrapped around it. It doesn't have any specs whatsoever on this or the cardboard box. So not the greatest packaging, if you will. Next was the bag. The bag, to be honest, is terrible. It's big and floppy. There is a divider to protect your scope from your tripod, but the bag doesn't zip shut. It Velcros shut, and it doesn't Velcro shut very well. It's just a very poor bag. Now, I was sent this spotting scope also for free to review, so I don't have any money in this, but it retails for about $280 on Amazon. Just to let you know that right now, we're looking at a $280 spotting scope. Now, it is a lot bigger than the previous one I just showed you, but so far the box's quality is terrible. The bag quality is pretty terrible. Now, I'm going to show you the tripod it came with. This thing is just hideous. This should be like, I was expecting this kind of quality to be on the $70 spotting scope, to be honest. For 70 bucks, I was not expecting the tripod on the other one to be nearly as good as it is. This thing's just kind of a piece of junk. It's very poorly made. It's thin steel. You can't adjust the height. It's very poor to adjust even it up and down, let alone spinning it 360 degrees. Just a terrible tripod, in my opinion. Then we move on to the spotting scope itself. I'll take a break for a second and set it up and show you kind of its qualities and its not qualities. So here it is on its very poor tripod. It has an eyepiece cover that, to be honest, comes off quite easily. I'm always finding it off in the bag. And then it comes with a front cover that you have to pinch. but the way it's designed, when you pinch it, it slips out of your fingers 90% of the time when you take it off. So you'll end up popping it, dropping it. It's kind of stupid. It does have a built-in sunshade like the previous model. It zooms in, obviously, a little bit more because of the 25 by 75, whereas the other one's 20 by 60. You can see a little tiny bit more downrange because the aperture size is bigger. But overall, for a $280 spotting scope, this thing is not high on my list whatsoever. At the 300 yards range the other day, I could barely focus this to see my shots on a 10-inch target. Focusing it when it's up close on things and focusing when it's farther away doesn't seem to make a difference. It just has a very poor focus range, if you will. Whereas the other one's a little bit more forgiving on its focus. I don't know if that really makes sense optical wise, but when I'm zoomed in with this scope and I fine focus it with the small knob, I find that I have to constantly tweak it and then barely find a spot that I'm happy with. Whereas the other spotting scope for about $80, I can dial it in, focus it, and I'm extremely happy with its focus. And there's a little bit of a range where its focus is still acceptable. Whereas this thing, as soon as you go out a tiny, tiny bit of degrees, it's just out of focus again. So here's the two side by side. Now, since I have both, they were both sent to me for free. I'm gonna obviously use them both as much as I can and keep testing them. The bigger of the two, my plan is if I get tags this year, that's going to be for base camp because it's kind of big and clunky and I'm not going to take it with me in a bag. And it does range out a tiny bit farther, so it'd be perfect for base camp area. And then the one on this tripod, I'm going to be keeping in my bag. I have a shooting stick attachment that I can screw into the bottom. So when I have my shooting stick, I could swap between holding the rifle on it or holding the spotting scope. It'll fit in my backpack much easier. It's more protected in the backpack. Um, so let's talk about which one. If I had the money and I wanted to see far, obviously the bigger one can see further, but to be honest, I would never purchase it. Um, that's just my honest opinion. It does not focus very well. Um, it's kind of cheaper feeling, especially the tripod. I mean, God, the tripod is just awful. Um, I would never trust a tripod if it was a windy day because I think it would just honestly blow over because of the weight up top is just so off balance. Um, I do not see where that $200 is going. Period. And the other, I could buy so many more of these little ones. If this one breaks tomorrow, I would go out and buy one with my own money in a second. The quality is just that nice for the price. I mean, it's $65. $65. Sometimes tripods alone cost that much. The bag is super high quality. The cell phone attachment, I'm not going to use it a lot, but it is kind of a cool feature. It would be fun. I did use it while I'm at the range, so I could say, I did use it quite often the other day. Um, yeah, man, just if you're looking for a spotting scope, you don't know what to get, you don't want to spend hundreds, $1,000 for a spotting scope that's name brand, go on Amazon, spend 65 bucks, buy the Emarth brand. I'll have the link in my description. I'm not sponsored. I'm not getting any money. I'm not making any sales on this. This is just my honest opinion of these two because they were sent to me for free. Um, this thing's rad. I hope I helped anybody that is looking for one of these out. I have lots of other videos, including a rangefinder that I did lately. I've done rooftop tent videos, diesel heater videos, so I'm kind of into the more outdoor camping, shooting type activities, so check out more videos that I've made. I'm hoping you're doing good in your life. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Thank you. Well, I'd like to make one correction in this video. I just looked up the price, and this is not $80. This is $65 on Amazon currently. It's not on sale. This is just normal price, while as the other spotting scope is $269.